Hello everybody, welcome back. We have another GM Thor VOD to review. Today, they said, after taking your advice and learning to frontline more, I worked my way up to GM2. Nice! I'd like some feedback on how to juggle the different roles Thor can do, frontline, peel, dive. I felt like this game I had zero impact, and to be honest, my deaths were from me either being out of position or confused about how to play fights. Also, second round fizzles out because my team surrendered. Oh, okay. Well, let's check it out. What's up, Trent? Yes, it is. Let's see what we got. This is a short one, so we're going to do some more, like, theory crafting. This is console. Hey. So I do already not like our downtime here. We've wasted a ton of time just sitting on cart. As Thor, you do have... You have this weird bursty mobility. So what you want to be using that already, right? So we can be taking damage, we could be getting healed, which is giving our supports charge, and we can be scouting ahead, right? So as Thor, I want you to be thinking, I'm going to maximize as much time as I can. So already I want you jumping up here and clearing this out. A lot of the times if you jump up here, you'll find like a BP here, or a Psylocke, or a diver or something. And if you start taking this fight right away, then they don't get the drop on your team later. So starting off on high ground, and actually you could see the person that's over here is Spidey, right? So starting off on high ground, clear it out, that's great. Since nobody's here, I would start over here. Now we know, okay, now we ping. There's a Widow top on, I would say top left, right? Widow top left. And now your team is already knowing, you know, they're way back here, but they already know there's a Widow up here. Be careful. And as Thor, you can kind of bully Widow a little bit, right? You can come up here and go into your awaken form and just at least start making her feel uncomfortable so she can't just sit here. Like, look at what she's doing. She's able to just kind of sit here. She's not taking too much, right? So taking the high ground right away, doing that. Then now that this is cleared, now I would start moving over here and just getting a scouting part, right? Especially because we have a Strange. We have a Strange on the front line who can hold it down for us. So all we had to do here was not sit on the cart. So be really aware of like your uptime. Okay, I like this. This is good. So this is good. What you want to do as you're frontlining, and I just want to go over this real quickly, is because what you want to do as a frontline tank is you rotate in and out between you and your other frontline. So Strange has already used up a lot of his health bar. He's purple, and he's used his explosion, and he only has like half of his shield, something like that. And so he needs to back up. So now you walk forward, and you start taking up the pressure, right? So that's good. Nice. I like this. Good. Look at that. You got the Hulk killed. Amazing. And he's dead. Now it's time to be really aggressive. As Thor, I want you to close the distance. You guys are up 1. Now it's time to go. Okay. So because we don't, now we're wasting time. And we're fighting a Blade. There we go. Yeah, Blade is not really the one. He can take the punch, right? There we go. This is where you want to be. A little bit closer to the wall, ideally. So the reason that we took so much damage is because if we look at this, we're as far as we can possibly be from our cover, right? We have a corner here, we have cover here, and we are literally dead center. You can't get farther away. So you're making it really easy. You can put this pressure out on the enemy team while still being over here, right? While still pushing across to here. And Thor has great tools to do that. You want to use your shift, I guess LT. You want to use your dash to like get to here, then pop awaken form, and then you're doing the damage while taking way less. There you go, perfect. And then we back up right in the middle of the road again. Yeah. Thor, you want to... Thor's presence is really scary because he can pop Awaken Form and do a ton of damage. And to characters that he can't really... He doesn't have a threat to kill. He has a threat to be really annoying and displace them. Blade is a character that just has a ton of survivability. He's kind of in that same class as, like, Reed, right? Mr. Fantastic, where it's like, you could do a ton of damage to him and he'll live, and he'll live, and he'll live, and he'll live. So what you want to do is either ignore him and, like, walk over here and pop Awaken Form and do stuff over here, or push him into your team and make him even more uncomfortable. But what you don't want to do is use all of your cooldowns to try to kill him, because it's just not going to work. He has so much survivability. Okay, now Hulk is back, so our... Oh, see, that's good. That's great. That was good. That was amazing. Okay, we got a kill, though. Once again, we need to realize that we're up 1 and go forward. Push forward. Push forward. Don't attack the Hulk. Attack the squishies. Squishies, squishies, squishies. There we go. Look at that. You hit her twice and she almost died. At the very end of your Awaken Form, pop, pop, pop. Look at that. She almost died. If we were doing this the whole time, the amount of pressure on the backline for the enemy team is just massive. Okay. Wait a little bit. I like that. We took a lot of damage. We need to go in. Oh, this is... We got to be hitting our shots there. I know it's tough, but if you miss shots like this, like, that's the difference between a win and a loss. Like, a support up in your face should be... Yeah, like, look at how big of a difference it would have been if you killed this Luna who was up here, right? Look at where this Luna is. Complete disrespect. If you kill her here, you could at least either force out the ult early or just straight up kill her, right? Since we don't, now we wait until Blade's back, and now they have an advantage. Now she comes in and saves the Blade. That didn't have to happen. But they do double support ult, so that's great for your team. I like that you didn't actually push them. Trying to bully is fine. Nice. Okay. Once again, we have a support ult, so nobody back here is in danger of dying. Go find the people who can die. Right? Go find the high value targets. Here we go. Good. Amazing. Okay, keep on him. Keep on him. Oh, why do we back up? Go forward. If you go forward here, your team can see you. Your Luna's trying to save you, but you go the wrong way. Here I'm looking to ult the backline. Right idea, bad execution. What you want to do for this is you want to take half a second on the high ground on the bus to look first. I know you're trying to, like, surprise them, but it doesn't work if nobody's there, right? So if you stopped right here and then you actually backed off, or you look at the opportunity, you see, like, oh, this Widow's by herself. I can actually push her over here, do some stuff. Or I can sit here, I can drop back down and then go in with the second one. We kind of mess up. You're dead. Woo-wee. What could we have done better here? Let's back up for a second. Alright, so when we spawn, do we look around? What do we see? Alright, so our Widow's dead. Our Loki's dead. Our Strange is on point. He's about to die. Our Invis is running in. And our Witch is here. Right? So we have, effectively, we have 3 people alive. And one of them is way out there, and the other is very close to out there, right? What I would do in this scenario is I'd literally, especially because you're playing Thor, I'd sit right here and not move. Because you push forward, they have a Bucky, they have a Widow, they have a Hulk, they have a lot of things that can punish you. They have Blade. If Blade gets behind you, you're dead. So just the simple fact that we didn't take a second and we weren't patient, this, like, can lose us the game as well. Kind of chill out. Yeah. And I know you're probably thinking like, well, I was trying to help the invis. Don't. Like, don't help a teammate who's like out there in a bad position, because then you turn one person in a bad position into 3 people who are out of position, right? Okay, now we're doing the same thing, right? We walk up here, we do get the Hulk out of mech, which is fine, but our invis is still dead. Invis is still dead. These people aren't ready. The Widow's still dead. Like, this is a time where you can Pavlov your team. Exactly as Churro was saying. Like, just chill over here, wait for your team, they'll wait for you, then you all go together. Especially since you play tank. You're so... Now this is just a stagger fest. Okay, through the portal. Oh, if you're gonna go in and actually make the kill. Like, pop awakened form, like stay close. Yeah, like at this point it's better to just die and try to kill. Okay, we're making it work. And now the invis is dead. So much stagger. So much stagger. And then I think your team just forfeits, yeah? 0-2-0. Okay, we no longer have a front line. Moon Knight dies. Stagger. Okay. This game started off pretty well. I think you guys totally had this in the bag, but then we staggered. So how do you stop your team from staggering? You really just want to stand there. Like, unironically, just sit there. Find a nice, comfortable spot. And it's different on every map. So on this map, a great place to stand is right here. If you're on defense, right? You stand right here, your team comes out, they walk to you, then you walk together, right? On offense, great place to stand is either here or here. And don't go past this spot, okay? Sometimes you can go a little bit farther depending on like what team comp they have, but in this team comp they have a Widow who could shoot you from far away, they have a Bucky who can pull you in, they have a Luna who can freeze you, they have a Blade who can, you know, push you around. So you don't want to go past here. If the point is still like over here, even right here, like even right here, you could literally just stand at the door of spawn. It helps you so much, and it helps your team, and like it's going to provide that like solid anchor. And then you won't get yelled at because your supports will be like, well, I mean, my Thor was sitting here, so I'm going to stand by my Thor. That's what they do. There's so many things that I get full punished for at higher rank. It takes me by surprise. Yeah, it's very good that you're like going up in rank, because then you see like, oh man, if I used to do this all the time and it was fine, but now those are the things that are getting me stuck. Those are the things that are like easily punishable. So, yeah, I mean, short and sweet one. A lot of mistakes we can pick up. The main thing is still that staggering and then like watching for your downtime. As well as the target priority. Target priority could use some work for sure. We're beating up on people that can take it. Beat up on the squishies. So, anyway, that's it for this VOD review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless. Catch you guys next time. Bye.